So, something has changed massively in World of Warcraft. Sometime around the launch of the new expansion, there was a huge change to riding and flying. Now, and for the first time at level 10, you can fly at amazing speeds, and this radically transforms certain powerful leveling strategies, making them insanely fast and simple. In this video, I'll be showing you how to level up as fast as a speedrunner by killing rares, changing phases from realm to realm, and instantly respawning mobs, and even using a super-powered god mode to become invincible and one-shot mobs whilst gaining full experience from quests. You will be literally faster than a Blizzard executive latching onto a source of predatory monetization. This guide has 4 distinct sections: level 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and 35 plus. To take full advantage, you'll need to watch this video right to the end, as the best strategy isn't at all obvious. One of the fastest ways to grind through the levels was a method I previously published, which involved grinding rares. This was always a very effective strategy, but with the enhanced mount speed, it is like leveling on crack. With rested experience, you can get a massive 15% of a level from killing just one rare. With XP boosts such as Draft of the 10 Lands, the Dark Moon Affair top hat buff, and your guild banner, you can get over 20%, 1/5 of a level, yet it takes only seconds. This does decline as you go up in levels, but it holds up surprisingly well right through to level 70. However, in the past, there was a big barrier to leveling via rares, and that was the time it took to travel between them. So without powerful phasing tricks, you just couldn't do it at all near the start of the leveling process, unless you just logged in every now and again and killed a bunch of rares in close proximity. But now that time is greatly reduced because of the introduction of dynamic flight. But even then, it's not just a question of flying from rare to rare, killing each one. We can double or even quadruple the number of rares we can kill in a given time frame by utilizing several phasing tricks. Additionally, halfway through our journey to level 70, there's a simple trick to level in God mode, one-shotting mobs while invincible, but we'll come to that shortly. We are going to be leveling in Old Azeroth. That's Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms minus the Cataclysm zones like Uldum and Twilight Highlands. Other continents and worlds you can level up have rares, but they obey different rules from the ones I'll be discussing in this video. So, pick a zone. In this video, I'll be using zones near the capital cities. If a decent number of people watch this video, you may find that people have already killed the rares in that area, the ones that I show. So you'll probably want to try a more obscure zone away from the faction capitals. You can just Google any zone with the word rares and a map will come up showing you the exact locations of each rare. It is a really good idea to bookmark videos like this one and come back to them in a few weeks when the initial burst of interest in a video dies away. Let's break it down. From level 1 to 10, you are limited to one phase only. For this reason, it's just as fast to level up via quests in the conventional manner. It's such a small part of the leveling process now that it doesn't make much difference either way. From level 10 to 20, when you get flying for the first time, you can switch in and out of time walking mode instantly, which allows you to reset and kill rares multiple times. Let me show you how. Use a free trial starter edition character. The starter edition character must be in time walking mode. Form a group with the character you want to level and the starter edition character, and you can move in and out of time walking mode by switching party sync on and off. Time walking mode and normal mode are effectively different realms for all practical purposes. The rares you kill in one will often be up in the other. From 20 to 30 is lightning fast, because in this bracket we get access to a massive 4 different phases. At 20, War Mode becomes accessible, which is its own distinct phase with unique rares. You have to go back to your capital city to turn on War Mode, but you can turn it off in any rested area. Combining this with Party Sync just makes for some crazy leveling speed. From 30 onwards, you can no longer switch in and out of time walking mode, as outside of time walking mode, rares no longer scale to your level and don't award full experience, so you'll have to stay within time walking mode from this point on. You can still, however, switch in and out of war mode. You can just keep killing rares from this point onwards till you reach 70. And that alone is one of the fastest, easiest and most enjoyable options to level 70. It is generally what I actually do when leveling. However, there's an alternative strategy which is even faster that you can use at the same time as, or instead of, killing rares. And that's the option to redo quests. If you saw my last video about leveling in the War Within, you'll already know how this works, but with one huge important difference that makes this even quicker. The beautiful thing about this strategy is you can complete a quest at level 35 where all the mobs are level 30, so you one-shot them. You are in effective god mode and can't die. Then go into Party Sync mode using your free starter edition trial character, and then turn in the quests to get full experience. This only works with quests that form the start of a chain, so you need a quest hub with a lot of easy initial quests. It is best to work a quest hub location into your rare killing route for that purpose. Bear in mind, Old Azeroth isn't really designed for dynamic flying, so certain areas like Elwyn Forest can be a little tricky to navigate, as flying under the trees is a little difficult without hitting something, but flying over them means that you can't see the rares on the ground from above, making locating mobs like this roaming spider rather difficult. Now, for those of you who like to push the envelope with leveling, there's a really advanced trick I discovered in Mist of Pandaria Remix, involving areas with multiple phasing. Some quest chains cause different mobs to appear in the same locations at different stages of the quest chain. This means potentially you have yet another form of powerful phasing. This idea is valid, but I haven't actually developed it much beyond the conceptual stage yet. If any aspiring theorists want to develop this themselves, please do so with my blessing. If you found this video interesting and watched to the end, you probably want to know more, and there is a lot more. Completely passive AFK leveling away from keyboard, which can be done while you sleep. Powerful group-based tricks to level from 0 to 70 in under an hour. Not to mention dozens of powerful non-leveling exploits. My Patreon has never been more active. This month alone we had a game-breaking damage hack which worked anywhere, giving you 50% critical strike bonus and 30% damage done. That one was fixed pretty quick. A food item which restored your entire mana pool in under 2 seconds. That one's still active. Game breaking for healers and arcane mages. Reports of a broken trinket doing millions of damage. Fishing and skinning exploits. Unfortunately those went public very fast and also got fixed. A way to double the duration of flasks. A very profitable gold farm in a specific delve using very specific methods. My patrons did some great work on that one. And a way to bypass the twinking restrictions at level 70 to 79 and create a very overpowered character. I am extremely proud of figuring that one out. You might want to do that one fast if you plan to, since Blizzard have made it very clear they don't want that happening.